So we've been on a bit of a journey with Luke, and just to give you some feedback here. So when Luke came to see me, to begin with, Luke's a good athlete and elite hockey player. But if we look at some of the issues he had with his technique, I'll put some reference points here, just on his head, and here we'll put on his hips, and then also, so if we look at his sequencing, so Luke had a tendency, like a lot of players, to pull the club back away from the ball with his hands, and that affected his sequencing and the path on his backswing. So when Luke got to the top of his backswing, his rotation wasn't great, he had a little bit of a sway, and the real challenges came from there when he was trying then to deliver the club back to the ball. You can see it's a massive amount of movement in his head, going down and forward, coming into impact. His alignments through impact weren't great, so you can see the club and the left arm was slightly out of alignment. Then this weak movement of his lower body where his knees are buckling, going through, and then no release, holding the club off in this weak leg position with the club face staying open. So in essence, he was coming in so steep and over the top of the shot that he had to hold on and make all these compensations to go through. So if we look now on the picture on the right, Luke's had a massive transition with the amount of effort he's putting into the game. Admittedly, he's not hitting a particularly long shot here, but what's nice to watch is if we look at the differences here and here. So firstly, his rotation going back is nice and efficient, club face nice and square. He's got rid of any tendency to sway. His transition on the downswing now, you can see how much he stays behind the shot compared to where he was in the picture on the left. You can see as well his rotation of his hips is much more efficient. You'll see that left leg straightens more, and he's got a release. So he releases the club beautifully here. You can see that left leg now nice and straight, and the club face is allowed to rotate through to a nice finish. If we watch the tempo of that swing, all of those mechanical things were ironed out. So he's really developed a swing now that will last him for the rest of his life with those basics, instead of having to compensate and muscle his way around like he was doing with the swings on the left. So confidence and ability will kind of help, but you've got to do the hard work, and Luke has done a massive amount of hard work in making sure he gets his mechanics and the foundation of his swing solid. And I say, so he's going to improve and continue to improve as long as he wants to. Really nice to watch.